So that we can prepare for the journey to Ndeje eventually tomorrow. Okay. So I can see our immediate past president, Mr. Siriako Kabagambe, kind of practicing this. And just following that cue, our next presenter is none other than Mr. Robert Sebugwao, who is a preventive healing expert in the Parliament of Uganda, and is going to present on a topic, embracing fitness lifestyle culture in the post-COVID times. Mr. Sebugwao assured me that 15 would be enough. Thank you very much, Robert.
Thank you, MC. There's something good I've started with, but I want to have a full house. So I will just straight away go to the presentation so that we don't waste the time. Yeah. So where do I tap? You be tapping? So my message is just to cement what Mr. Gunter talked about, and then
sorry for interrupting, but the television manager of Ndeje TV is about to write me in his black book. And the message is, we are live on Ndeje University Television. You can access them on YouTube and free to air. And I think that's where you can find Ndeje University Television live on air. So thank you very much, Mr. Sebugwao. You are live on air. Yes.
As I was informing you that my message is to cement what Mr. Gunter said earlier on, and then also what Professor Onywera emphasized. You all know that COVID-19 bothered all of us, and I biasly put that presentation by bringing those global icons to emphasize that at the top lead of this nation, physical activity and sports participation is well supported. As you can see those images there, that shows His Excellency the President in Nambole and his good friend from the world space. So the message, the reason why I brought the leaders is to emphasize that all of you who are here are supposed to be the ambassadors, the foot soldiers, to emphasize to the young generations that if we participate in sports, we can fight the non-communicable diseases which are very rampant in the global society now. And still, you're going to be the champions to help emphasize the message that Mr. Gunter said and Professor Nyera, that everyone must use his body as the primary preventive health method. Because if you see that the people who live in the modern urban centers do not use their bodies at all, because you have to drive, you have to use border, they take planes, they take elevators, everything is simplified. But if we are to go back and look at the global icons, what they do, I believe that can emphasize our point. And since we are going into the university games, I believe if you have the endorsement of the president, that makes a lot of sense. Now, I brought those images specifically. The second image is the former President of the United States, Barack Obama. And that shows you that no one can have an excuse of saying that I'm so busy. These are global icons, they are leaders. But on their regular basis, you can go ahead and Google their lifestyles. They make sure that they incorporate some time to exercise. At the same time, watch their diet. So those are very important images for you ambassadors in your respective capacities to take home and talk to the inactive students that you have in respective universities. Because I believe in different universities there are students who don't participate in sports. But these are not athletic champions, but they are leaders. In their busy schedules, they do manage to engage in that. So, as you read, I'm not going to read everything, but my emphasis is encourage all national leaders and public servants to adopt the fitness lifestyle culture in their everyday lives. And you're the right people, the right audience to take this message to other people who are inactive. Since this can do them, I believe everybody can do that. So you see the push-ups, you can utilize any space wherever you are. And then those who say you can't go to the gym, buy a bicycle, as you see President Barack Obama. Now, this is one of the demonstrations that we requested the president, that could you please come in Kololo? I was the one who was leading that session. Could you please come to Kololo and demonstrate to the nation that anyone in any attire you are putting on, you can exercise. So that was a collapsion day when we walked through the city, we went to Kololo, and then the president accepted to demonstrate to the nation that wherever you are, you have the responsibility of making sure that you exercise. Professor Nyera put it very right, that at Chinyasta University, they make sure that everyone is engaged and involved in that. So as you see all those people, they are dressed, and those are high-profile government officers. They are dressed wherever they are dressed, but we made sure that we engage them in Kololo. And we believe what we can learn from the upcoming university games, we can use you as ambassadors to fight the non-communicable diseases. Now, these are some of the things already the professors talked about. The benefits, you see them, is when you exercise and eat healthier food comprehensively, you get those benefits. Now, still, I was biased when I was bringing that image. Some people say that if I'm dressed like Mr. Kayonga, I cannot exercise. That is wrong. And before you leave, we'll use 2 minutes to exercise. You see the president, His Excellency, he's dressed in a suit, but he decided to demonstrate to the nation. And that shows us something, that anyone cannot have an excuse. Like Brother Vincent said, you get these presentations, but we're in a rush. Now, these are the simple movements that you can do in any setting. If you're at your home, if you are, let's say, in school setting, and we totally believe that if you take care of your body, and you have the responsibility of making sure you go for regular medical checkups, you eat healthier food, you relax, you rest well, then you prevent the lifestyle diseases, the non-communicable diseases, as Mr. Gunter said. You see that? Professor Nyera talked about the modes. We all work in busier settings. I'm the one who is in charge of fitness and health, preventive health in Parliament. And of all the 529 MPs, it's my responsibility to make sure that when they come to work, they have positive attitude and modes. And the simplest science that all of you know, all of us know as human beings, is you to make sure that you take care of your body by exercising. So the rest of all those you read, still that when you exercise, your energy is boosted. Some of you work 16 hours a day. There's no way you're going to accomplish your schedule of 16 hours a day if you don't exercise. As still Professor Nyera put it very right, that, like I can give an example. They said Mr. Gunter had to fly in here. If he was not physically fit, he would not even make his presentation here. So those are some of the things that we need to be mindful as we are the ambassadors to tell the inactive population and to fight the NCDs. You see, when you exercise, you get better sleep. You don't have to go to the pharmacy to buy medicines. There are so many people within urban centers who say, for me to sleep, I need to go and buy tablets. But I want to share with you that if you exercise, you get a better sleep. I've been privileged to live in the United States for 22 years. But one thing that helped me to stay as I am is because I took on the culture of exercise and eating healthier food. And I believe all of you know how busy the United States is. So we don't have to have any excuse that you can't. Now, this is very important. I want to share it with you. The words, you get them. But it says exercise puts spark back into your sex life. We are having issues in the society that the functionality of married people is down. But if you analyze and you go to doctors, they will tell you some of the patients is because they do not exercise. They don't take care of their health. I brought that example purposely to you. If these are global icons, and you can go Google them, they embrace exercise. And we believe that if you're going to live your total of life, you have to do whatever you have to do. So I thought it right that if I can bring it out, I think it can add some value to your lives. So you see that connects to the sports. That was a football match that was organized in Nambole. And I believe it speaks well to the upcoming games that are going to be in Indeje. That sports has so much. You can say there is social health out of this. Okay? Now, I don't want to waste time. Let's everybody stand up. On our toes, everybody. I'm using 2 minutes because we are time conscious. Let's touch our feet. We touch our feet, I'll count 10. Touch feet, when you hear my whistle, you stand up. I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands open, legs together like this. Your legs together. Legs together. Breathe in, out. Breathe in, out. Breathe in, out. Breathe in, out. Now we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't cheat yourself. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Touch your shoulders. Move them. We've sat for a long time. We need blood circulation, like Professor Nyera said. I'm counting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look in your palms up like this. Look in your palms. We bring hands here. We'll do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. On the side like this, just do this. It's you against you. It's your life. It's not a punishment. Okay? But it's a one pill, lifetime pill. It helps you. Okay? I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay there like this. We bend. 1, 2, bend. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Finally, we are going to test our cardiovascular. So when I whistle, one stop, one spot, run, okay? See. Go faster, move! Move! Okay, let's go! Run! Run, everybody, run! We are checking the hearts, okay? Okay, let's go! Faster! Come on, run! Run faster! Run from the gym. We are testing the hearts, okay? 2 more. Okay, let's go. Let's go. This is for Uganda, okay? Run! Final one for your families, okay? Let's go. Thank you very much.
Yes, Prof. Microphone for Professor, please. Microphone. Please, let's move. Can we clap for top management?
I have 2 questions. One is, when do you do specific exercises? 2, don't you think exercises are age controlled? That you have certain exercises above 60, or when you hit 80 you do these? Because I don't know, the way you did it, I felt like dying almost.
Yes, you can respond, please.
Thank you, Professor. That was, I wanted to provoke to hear people of your age what you can say. But I would say that people at different ages, that's why I mentioned about going for regular medical checkups, that when you go to your doctor, your physician, you get a conversation and you say, I'm above 40, 50, 60, 70. So the doctor will be able to recommend you to a fitness professional to prescribe for you exercises that fits within your age. What we did here, they are just the simplest. And I knew that, Professor, you would handle that. Yes. So I cannot prescribe what people can't handle. That's why you see no one has fainted. So, but I believe with you, we'd give exercises according to age groups. Yes. Still, those are the issues that we are trying to address to make sure that all the professionals, like Professor Nyera emphasized here, that we need to get physical education specialists who know what they are doing, so that they don't start prescribing things that are going to bother the people they are handling. So we give out exercises after getting the spectrum and the background of the populations we are handling. But thank you so much. I believe that was good provoke.
Okay. Another hand clap for Mr. Robert Sebugwao. Thank you. Mine is not for answering Mr. Sebugwao. Just like Professor was talking about age and exercise, I'm wondering about weight and exercise. Okay. Okay, right. So, Mr. Sebugwao, thank you very much, and I think that is extremely important. Embracing fitness lifestyle culture in the post-COVID. This is one thing sports tutors can embrace to have a sporting life in the university. Okay? You can put aside a Wednesday afternoon, and it is mainstreamed on the timetable. Okay? Some universities do that just to share experience, you know, and it cuts across all the people that are involved. I think then we shall be doing what I think Professor Lugujo said, showing relevance to the communities. And then you can monitor the trends in the communicable diseases with the infirmary or your clinic, okay? It could bring down the money spent on drugs, okay? And if there is a careful study, that should be shifted to sports now, to the sports budget, because there is a contribution. Okay, so thank you very much, Robert. Now, next, we are going to have a very wonderful topic here on preparing a delegation or team for a major. The word is major, and I know the presenter will qualify major sports event. All right, but I think the same can be used of minor, if at all they are minor sports events. Okay, now to present this to us is our very own Mr. Patrick Sebuliba, who is the House Secretary General and Sports Tutor of Victoria University. Join me to welcome Patrick. Now, Patrick, as you come, Robert succeeded in using 15. I know you're General Secretary, but you can keep within the same, bearing in mind that we shall receive these handouts, okay? So I'm a little specific on time for good reason, members. Otherwise, if you want us to extend, it is also possible. But I know Patrick will do a good job. Patrick, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, MC. Our Vice Chancellor, officials from their respective institutions, all protocol observed. I've been listening this morning. We had the minister talking, Mr. Gunter, Dr. Simon, Professor Onywera, Mr. Kayongo. Fortunately enough, all of them spoke before lunch. Now I'm being tasked to talk after lunch, and especially after Mr. Sebugwao. He's not here, but Mr. Vincent Kisenyi was my best man, and we are about to celebrate some years in our marriage. So I'm trying to put on weight so that when we stand in church, we are at par. Otherwise, I'm very fit. I can sprint. I walk 10,000 steps per day, and my instructor, Madam Penina, is there. Preparing a delegation for a major sports event. This is a very good topic. It has been underrated quite a number of times by us when you're organizing teams for an event like East African Games. It is a major event for any institution within our environment, but it calls for a number of things. I'm going to base my submission to our Ugandan context. Uganda as house, we have organized 18 national university games. We have hosted the FASU games once. We have hosted 3 World University Championships. We have participated in all FASU games across Africa. We have participated in 11 East African University Games and hosting about 4 of them. We have participated in the World University Games since 1973. My first participation in the World University Games was 1997.